Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are taking good care of yourself. I hope ni happy, all the nice things. Please don't mind my hair. I'm busy taking out my braids, so it's kind of taking longer than I thought, but it is what it is. I thought that I should just come and have a talk with you guys. I think if you have been maybe subscribed from the time I started, you have definitely seen some inconsistency from my side with uploading and everything, and I thought we should just come basically and talk about that, because it's not like I'm deliberately being inconsistent. It's just that sometimes things just don't play out the way you thought they're going to play out. Okay, so basically when I started the channel, it was because it's something that I'd really been wanting to do, and a lot of my friends were like, bruh, just do it, just do it, just do it. And I'd be like, yeah, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. Because sometimes I like having everything worked out. Like, I want to know A, then from A we're going to B, and then from B we need to turn right to get to C. Sometimes I just like knowing, But one thing I have learned is that you don't always get to know how things are gonna play out. You get an idea, and then it's up to you to implement it. Even if you don't know what it's going to be in the long run, just implement it. Like, who knows, I might not be doing this in 3 months' time. Who knows, I might be doing this for 20 years, whatever. It really does not matter. I believe that everything in your life happens for a specific purpose and for a specific reason. So if I go long-term with this, there's a reason behind it. If I don't even go long-term with it, it's here to teach me something. And yeah, I thought that we should come and I should just be real with you guys and just be honest, because me being honest with you ultimately means that I'm honest with myself. And if you're honest with yourself, then you can do a lot from there. I mean, you are real with yourself, and that is able to, that helps you be able to be more realistic in how you set your goals, and even just be able to realize your potential and your worth. So yeah, where have I been is the question. I think before the lockdown Makoti video, before that one, I had posted another video, but that was a very by the way video. It was never meant for YouTube. It was a video that I was actually just going to post on Instagram, because I had thought that maybe I would be able to do 21 days of natural hair and styling your hair, but things didn't exactly work out like that. Yeah, you see, the whole planning and knowing, things didn't exactly work out like that. But I did post for a few days, and that was just one of the videos from Instagram that I had posted, because I was like, yo, Sia, you've been gone from YouTube, you need to give the people something. But because I was not in the comfort of my own home or my own house, my own place, I was not in the space to shoot something. So I just posted that, and I was very unhappy about it. But I was like, ugh. When you always hear people speaking about consistency, it gets to a point where you put up anything just for the sake of being consistent. And I think that's what I struggle with sometimes, because I never want things to be just by the way. I want everything that is posted and that is out there to be very intentional, whether it's a hair thing, whether it's a sit down, whether it's a challenge, whatever it is. Honestly, I want it to be intentional, and I don't want it to be a by the way. So yeah, So technically, before the lockdown Makoti video, it had been 3 months since I posted. 3 full months since I posted. And you know what, I think in that time, when eventually I posted that video and then I went MIA again, just before I posted the lockdown Makoti, I just thought about the importance of realigning yourself and just re-looking at things and just reassessing things. Because the truth is that when you first start something, you have this picture in your head, and you go through life and you realize that, hey man, this does not look like the picture I had in my head. And that was a tongue twister had in my head. But anyway, it does not look like the picture, and that's when it's very important for you to take a step back. I believe it's important for you to take a step back and just look at things from a fresh perspective. Just look at things and decide what you want then. Because the truth is, as people, we are continuously growing. Some slower than others. Sometimes we slow down our own growth. Sometimes we're very stagnant. But the truth is, we are always discovering things about ourselves. We're always discovering things about the people around us. We are changing certain things. We're changing certain things we believed in, or how we did certain things. As a person, you're constantly changing and evolving. Maybe evolving is a better word to use than changing. You're constantly evolving, and I think it's so important to be in tune with that, because you can't evolve to D when you still live in A. When you evolve, you need to evolve your environment. You need to evolve the way you do things. It's just because if the truth is, if you don't evolve with everything that your surroundings, basically, if your surroundings don't evolve with you, you're gonna become very frustrated, because you're gonna realize that who I am feels very, what's the word? Like, you feel very overwhelmed and cluttered, and you just confined. That's it. You feel very confined, and you don't think you've got enough room, and that leads to frustration. It's like when something just wants to break out, but you don't want to break out because you're so used to your surroundings and you're familiar with everything. But the truth is, the inside is no longer the same person it was when the surrounding was good for it. You've evolved into something bigger and better, and your surroundings also need to hamba nawe, be in line with you. So yeah, I gave it a thought after I uploaded, and after I uploaded the lockdown Makoti, I was very happy with that video. I was very happy because I watched it and I could see how real and authentic it was. Not that the others weren't real, but that was who I was at that moment. All the videos I had posted prior to that weren't necessarily aligning with who I am right now. So that video was very true to who I was at the moment, and true to what I want. Things might change. I might find myself in a different space in a couple of months, and that's okay. That's okay. I think it's just very important for us to be aligned. And yeah, I got to realize that sometimes, look, consistency is great. It's fantastic. But consistency has to be hand in hand with authenticity. You have to be very authentic to yourself and real to yourself, and put your best foot forward. Consistency, excellency, Yeah, flourish, a baby girl. And you know what? Excellency is not necessarily what someone else perceives as excellent, but it is what you perceive at the moment as excellent. So put your best foot forward in whatever you do. Look at it, ask yourself, am I happy with this? And you're not always going to be 100% happy. That much I can tell you. And sometimes you don't even know what is happening. I think that's why the Bible tells us to lean not on our own understanding, but to trust God in everything that we do. Because the truth is, sometimes you are led in a path that seems like I never been here before. I don't know what is going on. But that's what trust is all about. That's what faith is all about. Yeah, they do say that faith is the evidence of the things that we cannot see. So you can't see the path straight ahead. And that's why you need to trust God and not lean on your own understanding, because sometimes our own understanding will lead us astray, and we will definitely not be going the way we should be going. So yeah, that's what I wanted to speak about. Basically, that's where I was realigning, I was redefining myself, I was reassessing certain things in my life. I am still in that process. I'm not there yet. Do I think I'll ever get there? No, because I'm constantly evolving. I am constantly seeing things in a different eye. I'm constantly being intrigued by different things. Like, I could move from being intrigued by beds, and then next thing I'm intrigued by lamps. You know, just different things intrigue a person as you constantly evolve, because as you are evolving, it means there's certain positions that you need to take up. And yeah, you reveal, well, as you're constantly evolving, more of your purpose comes out. More, because I don't think we are all called to one thing. I think we're called to different things, but ultimately they all come together and form this one big thing. So, like, you have seasons where different talents and gifts come out. I was having a conversation with this other guy at work. It was not necessarily a conversation, it was literally, yeah, conversation. Let's call it a conversation for the sake of the video. I was having a conversation at work with this other guy, and we're talking about his photography. And he told me that he's a photographer, but he doesn't only take pictures, he writes as well and all of that. And then I was like, oh, so you're a creative? Because what I did was put all those things in a box. And he was like, no, not necessarily. I just think that God sometimes gives you a gift, and once you cultivate it, he gives you another gift. And I thought that was really very profound and so true, because the Bible does say, to whom much is given, much is required. But you cannot be given much if you are not faithful with the little. How can I give you 1,000,000 if you have not shown me how you can handle 1,000 rand? You understand? So I thought that was very profound in saying that whatever gift you feel is coming out of you in this season of your life, cultivate it, grow it, like yenze, like just make it the best that it can possibly be, and you'll watch how that gift will open up another gift that you didn't know of. Like, it's like a Pandora's box. I was speaking to my husband. I was telling him about this story, and I said, I got a revelation. It's like a Pandora's box. You open the first layer and you see another box, and you open another layer, and it's constantly opening until you get to this magical thing. What that magical thing is, I don't know. I really don't know. I think everybody's is different, but ultimately everything comes together to protect and to unleash that thing. So yeah, in closing, okay, so In closing, we're going to read Proverbs 3, verse 24. It says that you can go to bed without fear. You will lie down and sleep soundly. You will not be afraid of sudden disaster, nor the destruction that comes upon the wicked. For the Lord is your security. He will keep you. He will keep your foot from being caught in a trap. He will keep your foot from being caught in a trap. And I was actually reading 3 verse 5 that speaks about trusting the Lord and leaning not on your own understanding. And 24 to 26 caught my eye, and I realized that, they go hand in hand. If you trust in the Lord with all your heart and you don't lean on your own understanding, then 24 will happen to you. You will go to bed without fearing. You will not be caught in a trap. You will not be afraid of sudden disasters. I think God speaks to his children, and that's like everything that happens with you and around you is just communication. I think God speaks to his children and he assures his children. And that's the beauty of being his child. And I just wanted to come and share that with you guys. And please, I think pray about everything in life, whatever decision you're making, whatever needs to be realigned in your life, and whatever needs to be redefined according to your own standards and according to your own definitions. Do that in line with your greater source, which is God, obviously. For me, that is. And I think that's it. I'm going to end the video here because I actually didn't want to be too long. And that's what I wanted to say. That's where I've been. Comment down below what you guys think about, or how you guys realign yourself and how you guys redefine certain things in your life. Do you cut people off? Do you take time off social media? Do you just, I don't know, whatever it is, comment down below. Be sure to click the like button and be sure to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell for whenever I upload. And yes, I'm very excited for the journey ahead. I'm very excited to see what all of this will bring forth. And I don't know what it is, but I'm excited for it. Do I think it's gonna be easy? No. Nothing worth it is ever comes easy, but it is definitely worth it. So that's it, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and please share your video with your friends. Tell them that they must come and watch. And that's it from my side. Until next time, be blessed.